We are indeed. We're joined by Paul Staines, also known as Guido Fawkes, and Derek Draper, of course, is still with us. Derek Draper, the Labour list, it's... You work out of the Labour Party headquarters.
No, of course we don't work out of the Labour Party headquarters.
Where's your office?
Come on, can we at least get the basic facts right? Piccadilly.
So you've not got any subsidy from Labour at all?
We have not had any subsidy from the Labour Party. We don't get money from the Labour Party. We're totally independent of the Labour Party.
Who finances
Nobody in the
you?
Labour Party... Well, we publish every year who finances us, different donations. Well, we haven't published it yet. But
So
I can tell you, we had
now.
some money from a trade union and we had some money from a few independent Labour people. But nobody in the Labour Party...
So you don't get money from the Labour Party?
We have not had a penny from the Labour Party, and more importantly than that, Andrew, no one from the Labour Party has ever tried to tell me what to put on the blog or what to take off the blog. It's just... It is as independent as Ian Dale or Conservative
Okay, you
Home.
shouldn't really answer the questions until I've asked them.
Sorry.
What's your main criticism of the Labour Party on the blog?
Well, we've had massive criticism. We had Martin Salter on the day he resigned over the third runway on Heathrow. We had Derek Simpson, within half an hour after my old boss Peter Mandelson sitting down having announced help for the car industry. Derek Simpson was on our blog saying, "Thank you, Peter, but it's not good enough."
Okay,
you just look at the blog.
But do you have criticisms?
There are dozens and dozens.
These are individuals who've always been critical.
But the blog is,
do you
but the blog is a collection of individuals.
You don't have a collective
view.
view.
To say.
You don't have a collective view.
Of course not. Labour List sometimes posts as Labour List.
So it does have a view.
But, yeah, it has a view. But
so what have you criticised the Labour Party
We've
for?
criticised the government in various ways. Well, we would like the party to look more at what Obama did in terms of opening out the party structures and letting people campaign more. Process. We've also asked the party to look very carefully at this idea of a people's bank for the post office, and we've also asked the party to look very carefully at what we're doing on the environment.
So Paul Staines, you must welcome this. The more the merrier.
Oh yeah, when he was starting up, you know, he phoned me up for advice. He had lunch with Ian Dale, and then quite disgracefully, he go and smear Dale as a racist.
I didn't say he was a racist.
And
I
who
said
put
he
you
was
up
an
to that?
apologist for racism.
Who put you up to that?
Nobody
Damien
put me up
McBride
to
put
that.
you up to that.
Well, look,
I've seen the briefing paper done by Downing Street, how to get Dale.
Publish it.
I will publish it this afternoon.
I mean, honestly.
Take a chance now to apologise to Dale for calling him a racist.
I tell you this. I say to Ian Dale, I think Ian Dale's
I should just explain, because there are more than Westminster watch this. Ian Dale is a well-known centre-right blogger.
Yeah, and when Carol Thatcher... We don't want to get into it. When Carol Thatcher made that remark she made, Ian Dale was an apologist for that, and I said that was wrong and he shouldn't have done it. And I stick to that today. Now, I've never said Ian Dale is a racist. I've never said you're a racist. You, however, allow racists to publish comments on your blog, and that is a disgrace. You are the sewer, other people are the sewage.
I'm not taking moral guidance from you, Derek.
Well, people
post comments on the blog. Okay, yes. I don't endorse those. I don't write those comments. As you know, if you had a high-traffic blog, you'd know what it's like to have thousands of comments. You don't, so you don't have that problem.
We're doing very well.
You don't monitor the comments.
I don't monitor them that much.
You don't moderate them in any way, and some of the language is pretty obscene.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, but it's the side.
Right?
Do you encourage it? When you put up a photo of Gordon Brown with five black children, did you not expect that those racists would attack?
This is not a party political broadcast for you. Would you shut up for a minute and let him answer?
Well, I was down the pub, came back and deleted everything that was a bit off.
Because we demanded you.
Do you moderate, Derek Draper?
Yes, of course we do.
So you wouldn't allow these kind of comments?
Of course we wouldn't.
Wouldn't your site have more
racism,
respect
homophobia
if you moderate? Everyone likes robust debate. We're having one now. But wouldn't it be better if you moderated some of the disgusting language and some of the sexist and racist comments?
I don't have a problem with people saying foul language about politicians. I hate them. And if they can't take a bit of sticks and stones, that's the...
Why do you hate them?
Because of what they do to the country. You know, I'm an equal opportunity anti-politics blogger. If somebody says something in the comments and it goes too far or picks on someone small, like a researcher or something, it gets deleted. If they go too far and certain key words, I don't want to tell people how it works, but there's an algorithm that you just can't say certain words, and that does get stopped.
So overall, you welcome him driving on the scene?
Yeah, I do, but I think the problem with Labour List is it was set up. They had meetings in the Labour Party HQ. You had 3 meetings, didn't you?
Yeah,
it was put up there.
We didn't have Labour List
Mandelson is, writing for it. It's a spin site. It's a propaganda
He's a Labour cabinet minister.
It's called Labour List.
Yeah, what's the deal?
But it's not. It says it's independent.
I mean,
but
you're
it
not
isn't.
Tory List.
No. Well, I mean, well,
you are
conservative,
independent, although we don't know who funds you, by the way.
Well,
because when you set up Order, you were just out of being bankrupt or a bankrupt. So where did the money come from?
You don't need it. You just set up. You just go to blogger.com.
You know what? No, I'll tell
you
you something, Paul. I suspect that you're just the puppet, and the question is, who is pulling your strings?
Nobody pulls my strings.
I don't see any strings.
I attack the Tories. I went after Spellman like nobody's business. I haven't seen you do anything on Tony McNulty and his disgraceful fiddles.
I just talked about it here.
Yeah, you defended him. I go after crooked politicians. You are crooked.
Really?
Yeah.
In what way am I crooked?
Well, for instance, we'll publish this thing that Damien McBride put you up to smearing Ian Dale.
Well, honestly,
I mean, do you deny that he gave you a briefing on how to do that? Do you deny that?
I completely deny that Damien McBride has anything to do with what we publish on
So Damien
Labour
McBride's never told you what to write?
You just tell our viewers who Damien McBride is.
Yeah, I mean,
the two of you are talking like a little cabal here.
Damien McBride is the Prime Minister's press officer in Downing Street.
Well, he isn't actually.
He pulls Derek's strings.
Okay. We'd like you to stay. We're going to move on, but we're sticking with the issue of blogging. They love each other.
They
really,
do. We're going
know.
to go for round two in just a moment.